But before I begin, I want to state one thing for you very clearly. If evidence surfaces that Donald Trump or his inner circle colluded with Russia during the campaign in order to sink Hillary Clinton, that is clearly dangerous and wrong. And if evidence surfaces that President Trump or members of his inner circle committed a crime, there should be consequences. But listen carefully. We have not seen any evidence, not a shred. That's a fact. Right now, I believe this is an investigation in search of a scandal. In America, you are innocent until proven guilty. So what I'd like to do now is take on the hypocrisy and the politics of the swamp that have gotten us to where we are now. There are multiple investigations into how Russia attempted to influence the election, and it's important to get to the bottom of that. But first, let's remember, before the Democrats hated Russia, they loved Russia.
Donald Trump, he didn't dismantle Eastern European missile defense. He didn't go to Geneva and press a plastic red button. He didn't make fun of Romney for saying Russia was an existential enemy. That entire reset appeasement of Russia came from the Clinton-Obama team, not Donald Trump.
Nothing to see there, folks. Instead, Democrats have a new narrative. The Russians hacked our democracy. That didn't happen. Hillary campaign manager John Podesta stupidly gave his password to a hacker. By the way, his password was password. And his entire email portfolio wound up on WikiLeaks. You remember some of the revelations? Chelsea's annoying, Hillary naps a lot, and the campaign worried about more bimbo eruptions from Bill. But what does that have to do with Donald Trump? I have no idea. There's more evidence the Democrats colluded with the media during the election than there is evidence that Trump colluded with Russia. Remember CNN's Donna Brazile passing debate questions to Hillary Clinton? Or Politico, allowing the Clinton campaign to edit their stories before publication. And since the feds have been investigating potential Trump-Russia collusion for a year, don't you think if they had anything solid, it would have leaked already? Everything else always leaks. So moving on. President Trump decided to fire FBI Director James Comey for the following reasons. He lost the trust of Democrats and Republicans for his handling of the Hillary Clinton email case. He lost the trust of his superiors at the Department of Justice, and he continued to seek attention in the public arena. Personally, I believe there were more reasons for Comey to get canned. His department whiffed with the Orlando nightclub shooter and the Boston Marathon bombers. He embarrassed himself begging Apple to crack into the San Bernardino shooter's iPhone, and he handed out immunity to Clinton associates like candy, and was refusing to cooperate with the investigations into criminal leaks and the unmasking of Trump officials. But President Trump allegedly, and I say allegedly because even this is according to anonymous sources, told Director Comey he hoped General Flynn would be cleared. For that, taxpayers have hired a special counsel to investigate obstruction of justice. Hoping for something to happen is not obstruction of justice. Democrats calling for impeachment based on obstruction of justice must be forgetting President Obama interfered in both Clinton and IRS investigations with chilling public statements.
It is important for her to answer these questions to the satisfaction of the American public, and they can make their own judgment. I can tell you that this is not a situation in which America's national security was endangered.
Not even mass corruption, not even a smidgen of corruption.
And President Obama got his way on both of those investigations, didn't he? I don't recall the media hammering him. Maybe President Trump should have had the Comey dinner on a plane on a tarmac instead, like Bill Clinton did with Obama Attorney General Loretta Lynch, who was investigating his spouse. The only thing Trump obstructed was Hillary moving into the White House. You can't have a cover-up without a crime. Firing an FBI director who everyone had lost trust in is a cover-up, but keeping a secret server, deleting 30,000 emails under subpoena, and smashing BlackBerries with a hammer, that's not a cover-up? We are witnessing open political warfare against the President of the United States, being waged with his own federal government, Democrats, weak-kneed Republicans, and the vicious mainstream media. Even after Trump beat back two political dynasties and the D.C. establishment in November, the swamp has become more dangerous. Joining me now with his take is former governor of Arkansas and Fox News contributor Mike Huckabee. So, Governor, did I leave anything out there?
I think you're pretty solidly across the board, and I think the most important point you made, Jesse, is that there is a double standard that's being applied. One is being applied to Donald Trump, but it wasn't applied to Barack Obama or to Hillary Clinton or to any other Democrat.
Now, why do you think that is?
because the left and the media, but I repeat myself, they truly have an agenda, and they cannot stand Donald Trump. They hate Republicans in general, but they hate Donald Trump very, very specifically.
Do you think they would have done this if a Romney or a Pence or you were president of the United States? Or is this even worse?
Even worse, because they would have done it. They still would have been aghast that Hillary didn't win. It's more about Hillary not winning than it is who beat her. But because Donald Trump has stuck it in their face so much, there is a special level of animosity that the media has.
So you think Trump is giving them a little ammo for them to come back so viciously?
Well, I think he's just playing their game. He's hitting them as hard as he's being hit. And that's what they should have known about Trump. I mean, if they'd have watched the primaries, they would have known that every time somebody went after Trump, if they hit him with a knife, he took a howitzer.
That's right.
And that's what he told them he was going to do that. And it's one of the reasons, I didn't survive either, but I wasn't stupid enough to stand on that stage and go after him because I thought, this never ends well.
No, it doesn't.
I'm watching one after another.
It didn't end well for Sweaty Marco or for Lying Ted or for any of those guys. Now, we talk about the Democrats trying to save face. Now, this new book, Shattered, one of the revelations in there is immediately after Hillary Clinton conceded to Donald Trump, she placed blame on Russia. She hatched a plot by Podesta and Robbie Mook, the campaign managers, within 24 hours to say, I lost because of Russian hacking. So this started after she lost, and the media bought it.
But there's been no evidence, zero, to quote Barack Obama, not a smidgen of evidence, that the Russians, when I say hack the election, they try to influence it, probably so.
Yes.
But do we not remember that Obama tried to influence the elections in Israel and sent millions
All countries do it. All countries do it, and we have to have a strong defense against hacking. But I don't see any evidence that Trump colluded with any Russians. Have you seen any evidence?
No, nor any evidence that the Russians hacked voting machines or that they somehow changed a person's vote. What really killed Hillary was her total tone deafness to what was happening in America. The fact that Donald Trump went to states that should have been Democratic states, should have won by Hillary, but he went to places like Ohio and Michigan and Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, and he beat her in the states where she was supposed to win.
Yeah, Putin didn't tell Hillary not to go to Wisconsin. You're saying all the right things. There's no evidence. Then why do Republicans keep caving? You've had Sessions now withdraws from anything Russia-related at the Department of Justice. You've had Nunes now going, I'm not going to be involved in any of these unmasking or leak investigations. And now a special counsel is been put forth. This can't be good. Do you think that's a good thing?
The only good thing about the special counsel is it gives Donald Trump a quick answer, or any of his surrogates. If somebody says, well, will you answer the question? He can say, no, I can't, because a special counsel is investigating it, and I can't discuss something that's part of an active investigation.
The only thing is if they do have this special counsel, there's a chance that this could blow back on Democrats. They start looking into the unmaskers and the leakers, possibly reopening something up with Hillary Clinton, but who knows? You never know when you appoint a special counsel. Anything can happen. Governor, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jesse.
With Jesse Waters, anything can happen. All right, a man accused of being a racist and a bigot, especially against Muslims in America, gets an extremely warm welcome in the Muslim world. We will explore. And the hunt for Hillary Clinton, where is she? It's happening Waters World style